I know you're going to get your chance tomorrow to say whatever it is that you know about my son, but a couple of the stories that you don't know, obviously. And I didn't prepare anything because I just thought, where do I start? Where do I start? Oh my God. He came out and I thought, wow. I'm finally good enough to be a mother, because I've got a son, you know. I'd had 2 daughters, and I thought, another daughter coming out of here, it makes me no good. But he came out and it was just the happiest day of my life, and I thought, wow, finally God thought I'm good enough, He gave me a son. Boy, was I wrong. Well, that message all mixed up, because by the age of 2, he was taking apart my tumble dryer. Right. 2 years old. Where'd you get that kind of crap from? It's coming in and the tumble dryer's completely in pieces. And I thought, okay, well, that's a bit of a fluke, you know. And the next day was the iron. The following day was the kettle. Then it was the toaster. I couldn't keep anything away from this child. By the time he was 3 years old, he was building lights from pieces of scrap wire he'd found with a battery and things. I didn't even know where he'd gotten that from. It was like just crazy, the things that he did. And he was the cutest boy ever. Not that you would say so now. He got away with murder because he was just so cute. He would have this cute little smile on his face. And whenever I asked him, baby, what did you do that for? He said, I just wanted to see how it worked. And then, gosh, when did the trouble start? Actually, and they say boys are easier when they're grown up, and I found that to be true, because by the age of 7, you know, whenever he sulked, and boy could he sulk, right, Jerica? Boy could he sulk. I came out one day, he must have been about 7, 8, 9 years old, somewhere around there. Came out one day, I looked the whole house. I know he was mad at me. I looked at the whole house, looked outside, looked inside. We lived in a double story. Eventually, I go out into the garden and I'm just about to pray to God, right? Because now my son's missing. And as I want to pray to God, I look up and there he is on the top of the double story house. And I went, how the hell did you get up there? Well, he thought he was Spider-Man. Should I climb the walls? I never ever saw a child climb the walls. I couldn't catch him, right? So then, you know, you get to the point where he started to become faster than me, and I was a pretty good fast runner, but I couldn't catch him anymore. You should have seen the fun and games then. I'd run around the house and he would just run faster than me, and I'd say, stop, you Morphy, be a man, take this beating. Couldn't catch him. By the time he was 9, the best I could do was actually throw things at him. I had this beautiful statue that came from Bali. Smithereens, eh? I mean, I threw it as hard as I could. He would duck and dive, and you know those cute little moves you guys are going to do? That's what it's from. Thank you. This way, that way. Mom's coming. But then, what can I say? I'm so proud of who you've become today and who you are today. I'm really very proud of you. And then you've got this absolutely perfect woman that can just make you smile like I've never seen you smile before, and calm you down like I've never seen you calm down before.
She doesn't think I'm very calm.
Oh, honey, you should have known back then. I did try, I must admit, I did try and run away from home a couple of times. Kids wouldn't let me. I used to sit them down and say, listen, I've got some bad news here, I'm running away from home. And they wouldn't let me go. I even tried to give myself up for adoption. No one would take me. But I'm so glad no one took me now, you know, because otherwise I wouldn't be standing here today. And I pictured this day from the day he was born. Well, I know I said this at your first wedding, but seeing as it's to the same girl and they're different people, I can say it again. The day that he was born, I always pictured what it was going to be like for me to have to let him go on his wedding day. Because, I don't know, for some reason it didn't affect me when the girls went. I was just a, thank you, please, don't give it back. But for my son, it was just one song that I had, and the song just used to run through my mind, and I used to cry all the time. And that song was, "There goes my reason for living. There goes the boy of my dreams." And I'm so glad that you've got the life of your dreams and that you're moving to Texas, even though it's a very far away from Ecuador, where we're going to next. But I'm really happy for who you've become and for the kind of future that you're going to have together. So, can't raise a toast. Yes, I can raise a toast, right? I just want to say to you, to Jerica, really have the most awesome, wonderful time. And I really feel sorry if the kids come out like you, Storm.
That's what I said.
I know, honey, but I just wanted to make sure that it's on record. If they come out like Storm, I'm sorry. It's not my fault, but please, Jerica, hide the appliances. All of them. And the screwdrivers, because I promise you he didn't have a screwdriver. I don't know how he took a tumble dryer apart. Oh, and the one last thing, 6 years old was the time that I found the first Penthouse magazine in his room.
It was Hustler, it wasn't Penthouse.
He still doesn't want to tell me where he got it. 6?
I don't know, there was actually 4 of them.
No, you were 6.
I had 4 of them, I mean.
You had 4 of them? I only found one.
I found one.
And, I mean, I'm going to tell you that in this country, maybe the Penthouse magazines, or like, you can have them. In South Africa, they were banned completely. So how a 6-year-old got hold of one beats the hell out of me.
You do remember who we're talking about, right?
I remember, but boy, I was not prepared. So,
Cheers.
cheers, baby. I love you very much.